All right, so for this one, we're going to do 232 divided by 40. Okay, I did my quick estimate up here. 232, I picked 240 because I know that 4 times 6 gets me 24. So I'm thinking if I do 40 times 6, that might be about 240. So my answer should be about 6 wholes. Okay, so setting this up, I have 232, and then I have 40. So right now it doesn't appear that I'm dividing by any decimals, but I need to remember that if I get to the end right here and I've got anything remaining, then I'm going to have to put my decimal into 0 and keep going. All right, so when I do 40 times these numbers, I'm going to think to myself the basic facts of 4. Okay, so if I know that 4 times 2 is 8, well, then I know that 40 times 2 will be 80. Okay, so think of your basic facts. So 40 times nothing can be 2, so I'm going to skip that space. 40 times nothing is 23. 40 times what gets me all the way up to 232. So keep in mind, guys, we can't put anything bigger than a 10 right here, or a 9 right here, because I can't fit a 1 and a 0 in one spot. So the most that I could do would be a 9. So if I do 4 times 9, that's 36. And if I make it 40, that's going to be 360. So that's too high. That's too high. So think about this. 4 times what is close to 23? Make a good guess. Maybe 4 times 50. So 4 times 5 is 20, and then we put another 0. So 200 is the closest I can get. Okay, and so that was times 5. 32 is left over. Now, we have a remainder, so we can't stop. So I put my decimal, I put a 0 because it's the same number, and then I move my decimal up into my answer. I would do this right away so you don't forget. Then I'm going to bring this down to the 0, or bring the 0 down. Now I'm looking at 320. Well, now I'm going to go back to my estimate here. So see why you should never cross out your work, okay? But I did it. Bad example. So 9 was too much, so I'm going to try 40 times 8. Well, I know that 4 times 8 is 32, and I'm going to put the 0. So I know that that is 8, and I know that I subtract, and I have nothing left. So my answer is 5 8/10, which is very reasonable because that is close to 6.